Okay, let's talk about rentals. When you start your career in real estate, it's probably going to be preferable for you to start doing rentals because you want to get paid immediately. Okay, so for an immediate payment in real estate, if you invest your time in sales, right off the bat that to close a deal, even if you have a cash buyer that wants to buy something cash, the quickest closing will be 30 to 45 days. So if you need to get paid more often, it's good to get, to start doing some rentals. It's also good to do rentals because it's going to give you a good perspective about, how to work with people, how to show properties, previews, and all that stuff. So for those of you that want to do rentals, I suggest to do the following. Go to your broker and ask the broker to give you a couple of the rental listings in the office. Someone else who listed rental properties. Take some of those listings and advertise them on Craigslist. So if you don't know how to work on Craigslist, we're going to have a particular video that explains exactly how to do that. But what's important for you to know is that on a daily basis, or probably I would say you should invest about maybe 15 to 20 minutes a day and post 3 to 4 advertisements on Craigslist to get some people that are, prospective renters that want to rent a place. And then what you want to do is you want to use the listing that you're advertising, okay? You want to preview similar listings. So for an example, if you're advertising a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $2,000, you want to find other homes that are also 3-bedroom, 2-bath around $2,000 because whoever's going to call you could probably afford all the way up to $22, $23, sometimes even $2,500 a month. You want to know the inventory. You want to know what else is available so when they call you, you have options for them. Okay, so when you start your morning routine, before you start prospecting, I suggest before you start prospecting to advertise, and the best times to advertise on Craigslist will be between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., 8 to 9, and then again between 12 and 1, which is a lunch break for most people, and then between 5 and 6 p.m. So if you do that 3 times a day, you're going to get a lot of leads. Okay? Now, you can create your own leads. You don't need a company to give you leads. We don't believe in Group 26, we don't believe in creating dependency with agents and just hand them out leads because it does create dependency and dependency is not good for you. We prefer to teach you how to get your own leads and this way you become independent and you can do it on your own. Alright, so what you want to do next is you want to focus on what kind of neighborhoods would you wish to work in when you do rentals. I would suggest you to pick the area that you want to specialize as well in sales and do the same in rentals, same area, rentals. This way you preview a lot of properties and you get to know the neighborhood. In addition, you might have a chance to talk to a landlord that might have more units and this way you can also focus on listing rentals. Now, rentals are pretty fast, okay? What do I mean by that? If I have somebody show up in my office today and they're looking to move, let's say, by the 1st of the month, and right now it's the 20th, so we have about 10 days to find them a space, and they're pretty motivated. So when you do rentals, make sure that you're asking enough questions, okay, over the phone. And the questions that you want to ask are the following, okay? So write these questions down. Here's what I ask when people call me. First question, when do you plan on moving? Okay, when do you plan on moving? We need to know their time frame. If they say, well, when we find something that we like, we'll move, that shows you that they're not really motivated. Okay? When you plan on moving, oh, we gotta move in a couple of days, ASAP, that's the kind of answers you're looking for. So the first question, when do you plan on moving? Second question is, are you okay with paying a broker's fee? And the reason you're asking this is sometimes you work with somebody that's not willing to pay you a fee, but you're showing them apartments and houses, and then, when it comes down to signing the lease, suddenly they tell you, oh, we didn't know that there is fee. So ask the question right from the get-go, are you okay with paying a broker's fee? It's 1 month commission, and all the properties that we have are necessary to, to pay a fee, and in the majority of cases, the tenants pay the fee. So if they're okay with that, ask them, how many people is the apartment for? Ask them how is your credit? How is your credit score? And also ask them about their job. You want to find out exactly how long they have their current job. If it's less than 2 years, it might be an issue with some landlords. and they might want to have some additional deposit. Okay, so another important question: do you have any pets? Okay, because sometimes you work with somebody, you're showing them 3-4 places, and then suddenly they tell you, "Oh, I have a dog. By the way, would they accept dog?" And all these places you show them are no, have no pets policy. So ask them if they have any pets. How many people in your family? What's important for you about a home is another question. What's important for you about your next home? Some people say, well, we need to have a garage, we need to have view, we would like to be close to transportation, we need to be close to school system, and all kinds of different things that you discover while you're asking questions. The more questions you ask, the easier it is for you to find them something, and then you can really pinpoint. You go onto MLS, do your search. Once you're done with your search, you're gonna print out the most suitable places for them. I never show more than 4 places, and you are focusing on finding them something in the first meeting. You don't want to meet people 10 times to sign a lease. There's a lot of time that you can waste here, and time is valuable. Okay, and specifically at the beginning, you don't have too much time to waste, and it's very important that you find out exactly what they need, know exactly when they need to move. Find out the scenario, what's the credit score. If they have a very bad credit, you have to ask them right from the get-go if they're okay with paying a month and a half deposit and last month rent, because most landlords would request that. And then you go on the MLS and you do your searches. So check the video for how to search the MLS. These are more or less the tips that I want to give you as far as rentals. If you focus on it, you could do 2-3 rentals every single month. Maybe those of you that do it full-time rentals, you can do also 2 to 3 rentals per week if you wish. What's good about rentals is that once you sign the lease, the tenant signs, the landlord signs, you can actually cash your money. You can deposit the money in the bank. So that is very quick money. Okay, for an example, if you took somebody out today and tomorrow they sign the leases, within 2 to 3 days you're already getting paid. Okay, so if you need money immediate, that's the best way to do it at the beginning with rentals. Rentals also going to give you a good broad about what it means to work in real estate. It's almost very similar to working with buyers. There's almost no difference between working with someone who's looking to rent and working with a buyer, other than getting people pre-approved for a mortgage. So I hope that this video helps you. If you have any more questions, you can ask the mentor or your broker. Thanks.